It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a couple of teams who joined the league in 1950. It's the Niners and the Browns, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. Pierre Strong on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
There was a time, and it wasn't very long ago, Mike, that this guy was trending towards becoming one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL. He has to find a way to get back to stacking strong performances, one after another, and keep his team in the hunt. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, but if he plays well, his team is always going to have a strong chance of winning.
Watson going to throw right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. We'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 14 yards on the pickup there.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short.
And he will take it in himself. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is strong. The Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap to Watson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number 1 thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Niners offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Second and 7. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
And it will finally be brought down at the Niners' 19-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Quick throw, taken in. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now it's Watson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The Niners offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
He'll go right and find his running back.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Watson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Watson going to give it to Chubb. 1st down and more for Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Cleveland.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Watson now on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Watson. That's the big tight end, Jordan Akins. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's Chubb. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 6. Throwing is Watson. Quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They look to run with 4. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Deebo Samuel gonna get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Purdy. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, Move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Booty comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, this is strong. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Browns offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Watson to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now sets up a screen for Chubb. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. Trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Samuel has it working in the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Purdy gonna put it up again. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one
to the goal line and in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Open man is Jennings. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and a yard. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Watson. On the quick slant, that's Judy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now it's Watson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw is Watson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Whoa! He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the shotgun, a give to Ford. And he's gonna be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing is Watson. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Up the middle, here's Ford. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. And he'll take it on in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. Second and a yard. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
The 49ers out for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He runs with it. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Once again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Watson. This throw left is complete with Judy. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's 2nd and 6. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Here's Chubb. And this is not what they were hoping for. He is out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job there by the defense, just stringing that play out. He just kept waiting for something to open up, but it never really did. And he had no choice but to be forced out of bounds, and he'll take a loss.
Now on comes Dustin Hopkins in a pressure situation. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. 49ers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So Kittle comes in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. First and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Samuel gonna see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Gotta get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Throwing again is Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Purdy again. That's a slant to Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Purdy gonna put it up again. Open man is Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Back to the air again is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 31.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw is Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Formation for the Browns.
So it's a win for the Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL